Hi there, and welcome to another episode of 15 Minutes of Shame, folks. I'm Tristan.
I'm Brendan.
That's enough of that. Anyway, it's been a busy couple of months since the last episode. The biggest news is, of course, the impeachment inquiry against President Donald Trump. The House of Representatives is attempting to figure out if Trump withheld military aid to Ukraine in order to investigate Joe Biden and his son.
And on the other side of the aisle, Biden and his fellow Democrats are still fighting for the position of going up against Trump in 2020.
Each of them is trying to do what they can to get ahead, and it's gotten pretty brutal. Biden has been attacked by Harris has been attacked by Gabbard, Bernie's been attacked by his own heart. Yeah, just brutal.
We'll get to all that a little later in the show. But first, Thanksgiving took place last week, so let's get away from the politics for a moment and get into politics. How did you spend your Thanksgiving, Tristan?
Oh, you know, the usual big family gathering. Aunts, uncles, cousins, in-laws, outlaws, you name it.
Did it get political?
Yeah. Things were going well for a while, but then it just got bad. I think things started to go south when my mom brought dinner out and said, "Turkey for all." And then my cousin said, "Okay, how about turkey for all who want it?" And then my uncle said, "Look, why don't we just let the states decide how to give out the turkey?"
And it just kind of went downhill from there?
Yeah. Well, then my grandpa gets up and says, "We are sitting at a table where 3 potatoes get more gravy than the bottom 92% of potatoes. We need a Thanksgiving dinner that works for everybody, not just the 1% of potatoes."
So your grandpa's Bernie Sanders.
Okay, the point is the dinner sucked. It's literally the only time of year when the phrase "pass the cranberry sauce" can be followed by an argument about opioids. Thanksgiving is always going to be political, I swear. How bad was your Thanksgiving, Brennan?
Actually, my Thanksgiving was pretty good. All my relatives got along really well, and I don't think politics ever came up once. We just had a great time as a family.
Oh, good for you. Good for you. That's great.
Oh, come on. Your Thanksgiving couldn't have been that bad.
Well, I ended up hiding in my room until everyone just got sleepy and left. I came out as soon as I stopped hearing broken glass and people yelling Roe v. Wade.
Yeah, my folks yelled a lot of things too. Stuff like, "I love you," and "I'm so happy we're together," and "this entire family is just so peaceful and harmonious."
Oh, come on. Nobody would say that, ever. That would never happen in conversation. But let's just move on.
Yeah, I hope everyone had a happy Thanksgiving. Look, all families can be divisive, but they're still your family, and you love them. The point is, my family's better than Tristan's.
Wait, what?
Anyways, let's get to the news. First, we have the impeachment inquiry against Donald Trump.
And the big question is, did Trump purposely withhold aid until Ukraine investigated Joe Biden? In other words, was there a quid pro quo? What do you think, Brennan? Was there a quid pro quo?
Well, yes. Or should I say, sí, mi amigo?
Brendan, that's not what this is.
Are you sure? Perhaps I should say, ¿Dónde es la biblioteca?
Brennan, quid pro quo is Latin, not Spanish.
Oh, Latin. I get it now. I guess you could say that I totally te understandie.
No.
Carpe chimichanga?
Nope.
There's no I in team?
That's English. I guess that's as close as we're gonna get, huh? I'll take it. Anyway, I've watched some of the inquiry, and it's becoming so convoluted and dragged out. It's like if you cross Days of Our Lives with Encyclopedia Britannica, but it's definitely overshadowing the other soap opera, the Democratic debates.
The Democratic debates have really been the general hospital of political soap operas. They've been going on for far too long. There's way too many people to keep track of. Plus, Joe Biden always seems like he has amnesia.
Yeah, whenever Biden talks, it's like he's playing a game of Mad Libs, and he filled in most of the blanks with, "I was Obama's vice president," but he's still the one leading the field, leaving the other candidates to fight amongst themselves. And let's talk about one of those candidates now, Andrew Yang.
Yang has honestly been the candidate who just won't go away. He's still polling high enough to be a factor, and he claims he's the only candidate who's got a real, tangible solution to help Americans.
So a universal basic income has been with this country for a long time. My plan, the Freedom Dividend, would pay every American adult starting at age 18 $1,000 a month or $12,000 a year. So universal basic income is a powerful policy that helps improve human welfare, and that's why I'm proposing it as the centerpiece of my candidacy for president.
It's time to trust ourselves more than our politicians. That's why I'm going to do something unprecedented tonight. My campaign will now give a freedom dividend of $1,000 a month for an entire year to 10 American families, someone watching this at home right now. If you believe that you can solve your own problems better than any politician, go to yang2020.com and tell us how $1,000 a month will help you do just that. This is how we will get our country working for us again, the American people.
That's right. Andrew Yang gave away $1,000 a month to random lucky families all across the country.
Now we don't even need Oprah to run for president when we've got a guy saying, you get $1,000. You get $1,000. Everyone gets $1,000.
Which begs the question, what would you do if you won $1,000 from Andrew Yang? It's time now for a segment we call Gimme 5. Namely, 5 things we would do if we won Andrew Yang's freedom dividend. And go.
Number 1, buy a computer so I can look up who Andrew Yang is.
Number 2, get a Yang Gang 2020 tattoo on my finger, so in case he loses, I can just cut it off.
Number 3, purchase vintage stamps that I can add to my stamp collection.
Wait, what?
It's something I'm into. Seriously.
No wonder you're so pale. Number 4, pay the transportation fees for whenever I go rock hunting.
Really? And you're getting on me about the stamps?
I like rocks.
And number 5, donate all the money to Michael Bloomberg's campaign.
All right, let's move on and talk finally once again about something a little more serious. High school graduation. Since Brendan and I are both seniors, we'll be graduating in less than a year, and the next chapter of our lives will soon begin.
That's right. So now, we present a song about just that, the end of childhood. Here's Say Goodbye.
One more year and I'll be gone for good. Pack my things and leave my neighborhood. Every day's a step away from home, but now these steps are ones I take alone. This chapter of my life is almost gone. Won't be long until I'm moving on. I'm turning chrysalis to butterfly. Open up my wings and watch me fly. Life has come a calling, got to face it, can't be shy. One more year, then time to say goodbye. Leave my hometown where I've learned so much. Tell my friends I'll try to keep in touch. Can't wait to leave this place and move away, but I'll miss it once I do. Life's funny that way. Saying goodbye to my mom and dad, the best tour guides of earth I've ever had. Although the training wheels must come undone, remember that I'll always be your son. Life has come a calling, got to face it, can't be shy. One more year, then time to say goodbye. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't scared. Just a small town kid who's super unprepared. Farewell to all the memories I've made. As long as I'm alive, they'll never fade. Life has come a calling, got to face it, can't be shy. One more year, then time to say goodbye to my hometown. I'll see you by and by. One more year, then time to say goodbye. And that brings us to the end of another episode of 15 Minutes of Shame, folks. I'm Tristan.
I'm Brendan.
See you next time.